All right, and the third member of our team has been busy all day long. Of course, Rob Klepper has been covering all the action for us for a number of years, and once again, he'll get us up to date on Jeremy Stenberg.
And thank you guys for Jeremy Twitch Stenberg. 2 rounds ago in Chandler, Arizona, got his first podium of the season as he ran third. He said, you know, today we have our work cut out for us as I'll start outside row number 5 in the 10th position. But we passed a lot of trucks in Arizona. We can do it here at Lake Elsinore. He said, we finally have this truck where I want it, though we really haven't worked on the suspension all year long. It's been the little things. I feel like I'm back in my Superlight. I can put the truck where I want it, and it sticks. Twitch still looking for his first career Prolite win. It could come here today at Lake Elsinore.
Thanks a lot, Rob. And as you can see, a full field here of Prolites. This will be a battle. RJ Anderson will start off on the pole next to the rookie Brad Deberti, who had a good qualifying effort. Once again, Brandon Arthur alongside with Sheldon Creed. Then it's Casey Curry and Ryan Feed in row 3. Jeff Hoffman and Brock Hager fill out row 4.
Then getting to row 5, our points leader, Jarrett Brooks, next to Jeremy Stenberg. Then in row 6, Ray Griffith and Jimmy Fishback. Gavin Harlan and Cole Mamer come out of row 7, and Justin Smith and DJ Knorr come from row number 8.
Let's go back to row number 9. We find Taylor Atchison and Dustin Nelson. Then it's Joey Vickers and Mark Patridge, Sarah Burgess and Craig Curtis for a field of 22, an all-run field out here today. The track will be busy for sure.
I love a little bit of action, Ken. Prolites are lots of fun, and RJ Anderson leading him to the stripe. He will control that start, which is definitely something that's fun to watch where he decides to get on the pedal.
All right, we're coming up here to our auto meter. Rev it up. So sit back, turn the volume up, and listen in. And then launch up the big jump.
This scares me right here early in the Prolite race. Got to watch for contact, that big up and over, and I really like that move that Deberti made in turn 1. He saw that it was open to the bottom and he dove down and tried to take that spot. Our fast qualifier, Brandon Arthur, sitting in third. We'll see if he can make something happen here early in the race.
A little beating and banging back in there, going into the right-hander, turn number 3, which will no doubt play a big factor in the outcome of this race before it's all over with. That right-hander is always tough before the end of the race. RJ Anderson, though, off to a great start, and we haven't seen him in the winner's circle in a little while, certainly not this year, although he has been on the podium.
Looking a little further back, that's Sheldon Creed, the number 74. Traxxas sponsored truck, and Sheldon, I mean, what a phenomenal talent. This kid has switched on, and when I say kid, I mean kid. He's a youngster.
17 years old. Keep in mind, he was DQ'd here first round at Lake Elsinore, but since then has finished on the podium in second place 3 consecutive times, is right back up in the hunt in the points.
Nice onboard from the Monster Energy number 2 of Casey Curry. He and Sheldon Creed going door to door, so to speak. Casey going outside in. See if he can make a run out of it. As we go back to our leader, RJ Anderson, who is definitely controlling the field, but Brandon Arthur has moved up to that second position. We'll check in now with Rob, who's got more on Gavin Harlan.
And guys, early action here in the hot pits as the 55 of Gavin Harlan in his sophomore season in the Prolite category. Right rear almost shredded, though it went down as you saw him just roll it by. They got the new one on. They'll try and send Gavin back out on the racetrack. Got his first career Prolite top 5 right here as he ran 5th 1 year ago and also ran 2nd at the Challenge Cup. So he's always had success here at Lake Elsinore. Unfortunately today finds himself here making a tire change.
Yeah, if you have to pull into the hot pits during these races, you're pretty much done. I mean, you're not going to have any real shot at winning one of these things. As you take a look at Sheldon Creed open up that right-hander, got past Casey Curry. You talked about Brandon Arthur getting past Brad Deberti, the rookie still in 3rd place, who won here the first 2 rounds of the season. So Brad definitely has his place dialed in, but the truck to watch is Brandon Arthur for sure.
We're on board. Watch RJ use the outside edge of the racetrack here. Gets up on the berm a bit as he sets up. This is the number 37 Lone Mark sponsored truck, and behind him the competitive metals number 6, the yellow and black truck. He's, you know, when I'm watching this race right now, Ken, I'm watching Brandon Arthur. He's able to run the bottoms. Oh, bummer for the 88 Toyo Tires, Jeremy Twitch Stenberg in the hot pit.
see conversing with the crew member there, obviously feeling something, but they're not diving right to it. So trying to figure out what's broke on the truck as Brandon Arthur makes a move here, trying to take the lead away from R.J. Anderson, sticks the nose down in there, and Brandon Arthur has a hot rod out here today.
Well, what I was going to say right before he went to Stenberg in the pits was that Arthur really looks comfortable at the bottom of the track, and he's able to change lines very comfortably. It almost looks like RJ has his truck set up. When I'm watching him go through that rhythm section, the back end seems to be creeping up on him, and Brandon Arthur looks really planted right now, so maybe a little bit of ride height set up in advantage for Arthur. Let's go back down to Rob on RJ.
Guys, as we continue to watch that battle for the lead, R.J. Anderson, who has won at this racetrack 3 times out front, with Brandon Arthur right behind him. If you remember, Arthur got his first career Prolite win last year at Glen Helen, and I know the results haven't shown it here so far in 2015, but he has shown promise. He's a desert racer coming over here now in his 2nd season in the Prolite. He just gets better and better each and every week, and I think we're going to see a lot of this guy on the podium here this year.
Yeah, for Brandon Arthur, the lap times are there. Now all he needs is a consistency. He's got to put together the entire race, and he's going to find himself on top of the box. R.J. Anderson, though, last time he stood on top of the box was round 9, 2014, Glen Helen.
Wow, I'm surprised by that stat. Now, when they went through that rhythm section that time, RJ the back of his truck wasn't creeping up on him, so I'm wondering if maybe he just carried more speed a couple times through there and jumped further and got a little kick out of it. So his truck looked great that time through as we're watching Casey Curry, and this is Jarrett Brooks, the number 77. What a talent. I mean, last year at the end of the year, he just really blew minds with his performances.
Yeah, I mean, 4 consecutive wins for him as we take a look at Brandon Arthur. Let's watch this one more time. Oh! Brandon Arthur all the way around in turn number 2, and he hands 2nd place back to Brad Deberti in the process. Opened up a donut shop right there, as my buddy Jesse Jones would say. Not a good place for that, and gives a lot of breathing room to R.J. Anderson. And the Anderson's a family affair. His dad super involved. Randy, of course, his dad a big part of the Walker Evans juggernaut from years gone by. We'll find out if RJ can put it together when we return here to Lake Elsinore. RJ Anderson with some smoke out of the back of that Lone Mart sponsored machine here at the E3 Spark Plugs Battle by the Lake, presented by General Tire. Speaking of a battle, the battle for 2nd place is about to ensue again. It was Brandon Arthur, that number 6 truck, who spun it all the way around in turn 2 and handed 2nd place back to Brad Deberti. Deberti now, with his wheels underneath him, feeling confident, and this is going to be a dogfight. And it looks like Brandon Arthur's truck might be overheating a little bit as well. Yeah, you can see a little spray of steam. There goes Arthur to the bottom. We'll see if he can take position. We're talking about how his truck looks like it really likes the bottom of the track. There's that 120-foot plus jump, and Deberti throws it sideways down low, and I was really surprised by that, watching that entry. I was like, wow, that's a really hot entry, and it ended up catching him. Yeah, he got up on the bike there. We'll take another look at it right here, but Deberti takes a beautiful defensive line right down to the bottom, is going to slide up and fill the line. But Brandon Arthur gets out there, hooks a rut, up on 2, kisses the K-rail, and has to charge again. That's not good for the truck, I can tell you that right now. Running into that K-rail at any level is not a good idea. R.J. Anderson leading clearly. He's got a little bit of tire smoke, it looks like, but this steam coming out of Brandon Arthur's truck could be a story before we're done here, but only a couple laps to go. I suspect it's going to make it, but you just never know. Saw a little puff of smoke out of Deberti's truck a couple of times too, maybe tire smoke under full compression, as we take a look at Sheldon Creed. 4th place right now, followed by Casey Curry and Jarrett Brooks. I mean, those are some big names for sure. To think that Brandon Arthur and Brad Deberti are both in front of those guys and maintaining pace is pretty impressive. Something else that's impressive as we see the white flag is that we've not seen one single yellow flag in this race. Oh, big moment right there. Deberti. Oh, wow. Deberti and Arthur come together, and I really thought Arthur had that pass. Let's take another look. Yeah, I mean, mid-air right here. Brandon Arthur shifted lines a little bit on the face of the jump. Looked like when he compressed, and I'm really just a bit. Really impressive. Brad Deberti was not rattled there through turn number 1. Kept his composure and drove a perfect line like nothing happened. The 70, the all-black truck.
Brad Deberti, that's the truck of former Prolite champion Brian Deegan, and a lot of coaching from Deegan in the offseason brought Deberti in right up to speed, to say the very least.
Doing a great job, man. He's trying to hold him off here. Just one more turn as they chase that checkered flag. R.J. Anderson picks up his first win since round 9, 2014. Brad Deberti somehow hangs on to second place. Great driving effort out of him. And Brandon Arthur, who definitely had a fast truck here today, will round out the podium. Congratulations to R.J. Anderson. Nice job with the Lone Mart sponsored machine.
Good look at that truck and RJ, so we'll see what he has to say from the podium, and we're gonna go racing with the Pro 2s when we come back to Lake Elsinore.
Welcome back to the E3 Spark Plugs Battle by the Lake, presented by General Tire. R.J. Anderson picks up career win 17 in the Prolite, just one behind Kyle LeDuc.
Well, thank you guys. First win of the year for R.J. Anderson. Fourth time he has visited Victory Lane here at Lake Elsinore. And I know after round number 3 in Chandler, Arizona, you weren't too thrilled with that 22nd place finish. Backed it up with the third, and you told me that the year's been going so well, had a mechanical, bounced back with the podium, and here you are back on top, man. Nice job.
Yeah, we've had what I thought was a solid year going, and then round 3 leading the race. Total mechanical that wasn't even our fault, and I went all the way back and finished 22nd, so that put a huge hurt on us, but we rebounded and we were able to finish on the podium the next round and then bring home a big win here in Lake Elsinore in front of all my family and friends, and man, it feels good. First win of the season. I've been doing this Prolite thing a while, and it doesn't get old coming out and banging with these Prolite boys. Me and Arthur had an awesome battle. You know, that kid's coming through the ranks, and I grew up with him a little bit, and he threw a door on me, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a race. I knew I just had to play calm and consistent, and that's what I was able to do, no mistakes. I think he spun out, and when it went all 14 laps, which can be a little boring for the fans, but when you're leading the race in front, makes you a happy driver, and I just couldn't do it without the support from my sponsors, Lone Mart, Walker Evans Racing, South Point, BF Goodrich Tires, Polaris Razor, Traxxas. All you guys, thank you so much, and hopefully we can back it up in round 6.
That young man is a big part of the future in off-road racing. Let's take a look at the results. Of course, R.J. Anderson on top. We'll talk to Brad Deberti in a moment. Lots of big names and big hitters. I mean, when you look at that top 10, whew, it is a stacked field in Prolite. Let's get it back down to the box and hear from Brad Deberti.
After winning the first 2 rounds in Prolite this year, right here at this racetrack, Brad Deberti finds himself back on the podium here in round number 5, second place, but some pretty good battles out there for you today.
Oh, for sure, man. You know, RJ, he took off. He was hooked up, but you know, me and Brandon always have battles back and forth, and they're always such fun, clean battles, and we hit each other pretty good in the air, and it wrung me a little bit, but I mean, it was just a blast.
First day race of the year, how much did the track change over the course of the 14 laps, though? Obviously, we did go green.
You know, it changed a lot compared to the last time I was here. Last time it was way more tacky, so it was cool to be able to feel the difference in the day and the night races. But yeah, I mean, both tracks were pretty great. Lucas did a great job up here today. So I mean, I just want to thank everyone. Thank you, Mickey Thompson. This truck was hooked up all night, or all day, not a night race, but you know, just Mickey Thompson, Brian Deegan, NTS Motorsports, QA1, K&N, Truck Daily, Sancho's Tacos, you know, just everyone that helps me. And number one is God. Thank you, just my family, my friends, my dad, Justin Yeager, just everyone that helps me. Thank you very much. I'm very thankful.
That's Brad Deberti, guys, as he comes home second here at Lake Elsinore.
Let's take a look at the points, because that young man right there is also leading the points. A rookie, after 5 rounds of competition, is leading this category in points. A true privateer. Not only that, but that young man also does all the work on his truck. He is busy out here. Let's go back to the podium.
And thank you, guys. Optima Battery's Fast Lap Award goes to this man. 3rd place here, first podium of the year, Brandon Arthur. But let's talk about the battles, not only with the 37, but the 70. I mean, you guys were battling out there today. Nice job.
Oh, yeah, you know, that was a great race. I got to apologize to RJ. You know, I kind of got into him a little hard, and I didn't mean to. But, you know, we had a great battle, and I was chasing him the whole way, and I ended up spinning out up in 2 and kind of cost myself, you know, the battle for the lead. But can't complain, still up here on the podium. And, man, just Deberti, and then me and Deberti were going at it. We had a great battle. It was just, that was a great race.
Got a year under your belt in Prolite. What have we learned in the last year in the first 4 rounds that have put you back up here on the box here today?
Oh, you know, we learned a lot. My dad is the crew chief for this thing, and he's done the best job for me. You know, we made a couple changes coming into the race, and you know, we were kind of guessing, and you know, it ended up working out really good for us. You know, we got the fast lap. And, we learned a lot last year just with truck setup and how important it is to have a good crew and a good team. And, you know, I'd like to thank Tohoyo Tires. You know, the tires were hooked up today. Competitive Metals, the tire sponsor on the truck, they've done a great job for us. And, you know, we've been partners with them for years now. Rigid Industries has helped us a lot. Pro Traffic, Method Rate Wheels, Redline Performance put a big old beast in this thing, and can't be better than it.
That's Brandon Arthur, guys, as he comes home third here at Lake Elsinore.